Today we're diving back into the drama surrounding Claressa Shields, because at this point she's gone all in, launching attacks at content creators left and right. On top of that, some leaked audio from Tasha K has surfaced, and trust me, we cannot ignore it. Seriously y'all, this entire situation is a tangled mess from every possible angle. Allegedly, Claressa Shields is upset with a light-skinned content creator. We don't know exactly who, but the commentary quickly spirals into fat shaming. And once again I'm sitting here thinking, what are we even doing? You feel me? Honestly, everything about this reeks of projection. Every single detail. Especially when you remember that Claressa Shields previously claimed that the only people who supposedly hate on her are light-skinned black women. That was her stance, right? Yet here she is, releasing another video attacking Geisha 305 and Tasha K, saying she hates them outright and accusing them of tearing down the black community, plus a whole host of other accusations. Of course, Geisha 305 didn't stay silent. She fired back on TikTok, releasing a statement that basically said, "Here we go with the projection again. You claim all I do is tear down black women, which honestly is laughable." She added a sharp jab. Maybe those red padded gloves to Claressa's temple from Hannah Gabriel caused some memory loss, or even amnesia. Then she reminded everyone how Claressa Shields allegedly lied about a highly respected, legendary African-American woman, the undisputed heavyweight champion Laila Ali, just to secure a fight, and went on to slander her for years. Geisha 305 didn't stop there. She pointed out, "Funny how people forget Claressa went viral sliding into the DMs of a man who was still married at the time, before his arranged marriage ended." She even made sure to mention that Remy is an African-American woman as well, just in case anyone needed reminding. And then she wrapped it all up. With a sharp sting, Geisha 305 concluded, "So who's really the cancer here, sweetie?" And didn't stop there, she added a postscript, "You are the real hater." That was all from Geisha 305, and she absolutely did not hold back on TikTok. Now before we even dive into the Tasha K portion of this chaos, let's get one thing straight. I cannot stress this enough. The reason Claressa Shields is being talked about non-stop is not random. It's directly tied to how she herself treats black women. She's the one consistently coming online to target them. She went after the mother of the kids whose toys were meant for charity, and last I checked, that mother is a black woman. She came for Remy unprovoked. Again, a black woman. She's defamed and slandered Laila Ali, who last time I checked, is also a black woman. Let's be honest. Apparently, it's okay for Claressa Shields to attack black women, disrespect them, or fat shame whichever content creator she chooses as long as they're black. But the moment black women respond to your attacks and your alleged involvement with a married man, suddenly you play the victim. Suddenly, you cry wolf, claiming people are trying to tear you down, claiming jealousy over your looks. That is far from the truth. This isn't about envy. It's about actions, behavior, and cruelty. That's why people are speaking out. That's why opinions exist. And don't overlook this. Plenty of boxing content creators have also called her out. But here's something I noticed. Here's something interesting. Claressa Shields had absolutely nothing to say about the male content creators calling her out. Not a word. Now, I have to give credit where it's due. No strikes here. The outlet Celebrity Gossip News deserves a mention. They're the ones who got their hands on the Tasha K audio. They released a video, around 30 minutes long, showing alleged DMs and voice notes exchanged between Tasha K and Claressa Shields. Judging by the timing, it looks like this back and forth happened around Christmas or somewhere in that window. And it perfectly aligns with the moment Remy Ma exposed Claressa Shields. That was when Remy Ma allegedly released text messages showing Claressa Shields practically begging Papoose to go public, begging him to tell her where he was, begging for gifts and just begging for acknowledgement. According to the leaked audio, Claressa Shields told Tasha K that all those text messages were fake, completely fabricated. And I'm sitting here thinking, fabricated? How exactly? What are we even discussing at this point? Then things get even more wild. Claressa Shields reportedly got upset because Tasha K said she was 29, and Claressa corrected her, saying she was actually 32, or whatever the exact number was. Fine, I guess, moving on. But it didn't stop there. Claressa Shields allegedly also got defensive because Tasha K described her as looking butch, a tomboy with a deep voice. Claressa argued that her voice wasn't any deeper than Tasha K's. Then Tasha K hit back, saying she has a body that other women envy. one that some would even consider getting plastic surgery to achieve. And honestly, it's unclear exactly who she was referring to or in what situation. Again, make that make sense. After all this, Tasha K basically said, "Listen, I'm not even in the sports world." Tasha K didn't hold back. She said it bluntly. "The only reason I even know you is because you're allegedly involved with a married celebrity's husband." She broke it down further. "The only reason your name is even buzzing right now is because of Remy Ma. People are talking about you solely because of your connection to Remy Ma's husband. And last time anyone checked in 2026, Papoose is still legally married to Remy Ma." Then Tasha K made another critical point. "You don't have any paperwork with Papoose. He is still legally Remy Ma's husband." She explained that if anything were to happen to Papoose, God forbid, Remy Ma would have full control over his estate, medical decisions and everything else. Claressa Shields would have no legal standing, no rights, no children with him, no marriage certificate, no documentation tying her to him in any official way. On top of that, Tasha K allegedly brought up that Claressa Shields was cheating on her supposed ex-fiancé with Papoose. According to these messages, Claressa Shields ignored the accusation every single time it was mentioned. She refused to acknowledge her ex-fiancé in any capacity. And it begs the question, why dodge that? Why avoid that part of the conversation? What is really going on? Then Tasha K drove the point home. Claressa Shields lost to Remy Ma in the court of public opinion. When Remy Ma dragged her all over the internet, Claressa didn't win that battle. So how exactly are you calling yourself a boxing champion when you lost to the internet? That was Tasha K's razor-sharp point. Of course, Claressa Shields allegedly made threats about fighting people as she often does. But Tasha K hit back firmly. "Listen, here's my age, here's my stats, but you're in my world now. I'm not in your boxing world. You stepped into the celebrity gossip space because you got entangled with a married man who, because he happens to be married to a celebrity. That's exactly why Claressa Shields ended up on Tasha K's radar. That's also why she caught the attention of other bloggers. Truth is, many people didn't even know who Claressa Shields was. Even some die-hard boxing fans hadn't heard her name until all this drama with Papoose blew up. Then Claressa Shields tried to flip the narrative, asking Tasha K for the so-called receipts, proving she was involved with Papoose. Ironically, not long after, Claressa Shields openly talked about her intimate relationship with Papoose herself. She even explained that she abstains from sex 6 weeks before a fight, and Papoose has to back off or go do his own thing during that period leading up to her matches. So, in a way, she just confirmed what everyone was already saying. Yes, she is involved with Papoose. It's wild. One minute the text messages are fake, and the next she's scrutinizing those same messages, looking for proof of her connection to him. Seriously, what are we even doing here? This whole situation is utterly chaotic. What really stands out is how Claressa Shields keeps claiming she doesn't care about her so-called haters. She says she ignores criticism, brushes off unfavorable opinions. But her actions tell a completely different story. It's very much, "I'll slide into your DMs, I'll send you voice notes, I'll personally reach out if I feel some type of way," just like she's done with others before. To me, that screams someone who's constantly online, obsessively engaged rather than fully locked in and focused on training for her upcoming fight. So I'll ask again, especially to those accusing others of tearing down Claressa Shields, what exactly are you doing about the fight itself? Are you even planning to show up at her fight at the end of February? Will you actually be there in person? Because if not, then let's have a real conversation about that. And seriously, why is Claressa Shields still spiraling, going on these endless tangents about Papoose? Make it make sense. All of this drama over Papoose. Then Tasha K landed another sharp jab, joking that maybe Papoose should consider a hair transplant. And I won't lie, it was funny. Truly funny, because Tasha K is one of those people who can go there. She can drag you, go low, go straight for the jugular if she wants to. And compared to that, the petty complaints Claressa Shields airs online seem small, trivial, almost absurd. Here's the real issue. She's upset because more and more people are seeing through whatever scheme she and Papoose are allegedly trying to push on the public. Tasha K made it crystal clear. Listen, you want young black girls to look up to you, to admire your boxing career. But at the same time, you're déclassing yourself by being known as Papoose's entanglement. Her point is sharp. Yes, you can use your platform to inspire, to showcase your discipline and accomplishments. But instead, Claressa Shields keeps tearing down other black women, while shoving papoose in everyone's face as if the public should just accept it. And the optics? They're messy. For decades, everyone has known papoose as Remy Ma's husband. Now it looks like Claressa is trying to step into Remy Ma's shoes. Rapping, dressing like her, arguing online the way she does, even trying to get onto a reality show on Zeus. Starting to feel surreal. Remy Ma and papoose were already featured on Love and Hip Hop. And now, Claressa Shields is talking about having a baby too? When Remy and papoose already have a child, it starts to feel like she's trying to morph into Remy Ma, convincing everyone that this is somehow normal. Seriously, make that make sense. So that's it. That's all I've got for this one. Finno. End of the road. End of the line for this video. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're alerted the moment I release new content. With that said, I'll catch you all again very soon.